In this world title fight, the first fighter set and ready to make his way to the cage. This is Joe Warren.
2006 Greco-Roman Wrestling World Champion Joe Warren made his pro MMA debut just a year and a half ago in March 2009.
That's his credential, is that wrestling background. That's what he uses. He sticks to the script. That's what makes him so dangerous. He realizes he doesn't have all the skills that he needs to rely on his wrestling, and it's gotten him this far, Sean.
Of Warren's 6 career MMA fights, 4 have lasted 15 minutes and 1 has lasted 10 minutes.
And now, ready to make his way to the cage, the reigning Bellator World Champion, Joe the Hammer Soto.
Joe Soto wrestled at Iowa Central Community College, where he was teammates and roommates with current UFC light heavyweight John Jones.
Yeah, that's the difference, is he's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He can do it all, and he has a solid wrestling background, which Joe Warren didn't have to face getting to this point. He beat some good submission guys, some good strikers. He hasn't taken on a wrestler like Soto in Bellator.
In 9 previous career pro MMA bouts for Joe Soto, just 2 have gone past the first round and just 1 has gone to the 3rd round. Jimmy, let's take a look at your inner circle.
Well, Soto needs to stuff Warren's takedown. That's the fight in a nutshell. Warren is not a dangerous finisher. He needs to take Soto down and stay on top to win. Soto has to stay on his feet to have a chance. Warren loves deep water. He wants to grind the fight out, push the pace, and impose his will. Can he break the undefeated Bellator champion? Big question, who wants it more? Warren has been obsessed with winning this belt for 6 months. Soto loves being the Bellator champion. Who will give that championship effort in this fight?
Bellator Fighting Championships along with UB.net and Everlast. Tonight from Bellator 27 here at the landmark Majestic Theater, now present the first ever challenge to a Bellator World title belt. 5 5-minute rounds for the Bellator World Featherweight Championship. And now introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He wears the black trimmed in green at 5'6", weighing in at 143 1/2 pounds. The world-class wrestler brings a professional record with 5 victories, 1 by knockout against a single defeat. Representing Rhino Sport Gallery, the Bellator Season 2 Featherweight Champion from Denver, Colorado, introducing the challenger, Joe Warren.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
And across the cage's adversary, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the white at 5'6", weighing in at 144 3/4 pounds. As a wrestler and powerful striker, he stands undefeated at 9-0, with 4 victories by knockout, 3 by way of submission. Representing NorCal Fight Alliance and fighting out of Santa Rosa, California, presenting the defending Bellator World Featherweight Champion, Joe the Hammer Soto. And the referee for this contest, Kerry Hatley.
Here we go, gentlemen. Okay, gentlemen, this is the Bellator Featherweight Championship of the world. This is the main event. I expect you to conduct yourself like main event fighters at all times. Been giving you rules in the dressing room. Do I have any questions from the red corner?
No questions.
Do I have any questions from the blue corner? All right, let's touch them up. This is Bellator, men. Here we go.
This Bellator World title fight is under the unified rules of combat. It is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Elbows to the head are allowed both standing and on the ground, and there is no kicking or kneeing the head of a grounded opponent.
All right, gentlemen, this is what it's all about. You ready to go? You ready to go? Let's go to war. Come on.
The bell in round number 1. Joe Warren in the black trunks. The champion, Joe Soto, in the white trunks. Kerry Hatley is the referee. Bellator history being made tonight here at the Majestic Theater in San Antonio, Texas. The first ever defense of a Bellator World title. Soto, again, earning this title bout by winning Bellator's season number 2 featherweight tournament. Soto claiming the vacant world title, becoming the inaugural titleist at 145 pounds for Bellator by winning the season 1 tournament.
Good left by Soto, good right over the top. And Soto really showing his dominance in the boxing. Doing a little Diaz impression, throwing his hands up.
Good left by Soto.
Oh, Another good lift.
Warren turns his back.
He has a bad habit of doing that. He did that against Pitbull.
Watch the back of the head. Watch the back of the head.
Soto getting off with his shots.
Man, Soto just oozing confidence right now. Another good left.
Stiff left jab by Joe Soto.
Warren reaching with his takedown.
Oh, huge shots! Warren takes a big step backwards. One-way traffic at the moment for the champion Joe Soto.
Soto cannot play here, though. If he gets Warren hurt, he has to finish it. We saw against Pitbull how badly he was hurt, and he came back. Soto can't make the same mistake. Another good left and a right. This is a boxing mismatch. Joe Soto is having his way now with Joe Warren.
As confident as Joe Warren is, by his own admission, he will tell you he's not going to win a 25-minute stand-up fight.
He might not win a 5-minute stand-up fight, Sean. He is taking a beating here.
Another big uppercut with the right by Soto.
You see, when Joe's in trouble, he starts reaching. He goes back to his Greco-Roman wrestling. He doesn't move his head. He doesn't have the boxing instincts to box defensively.
Just vicious shots by Soto.
Yeah, you can tell Soto has been working that right uppercut right through the center. Greco-Roman wrestler's kryptonite. Get him to reach, throw that uppercut through the center. Nice
left. Powerful shots by Joe Soto.
Warren needs to get this to the ground ASAP. He hasn't really committed to any takedowns. He's standing on the outside. He hasn't really rushed in. He hasn't gone for a double leg, hasn't tried to close the distance that much.
Warren eating those left hands. Straight lefts and counter lefts by Soto. Soto landing going forward and going backwards, Jimmy.
And that is not easy to do.
To his credit, Joe Warren's still standing. He has taken some vicious shots.
That combination just keeps landing. Left hook over the top, right uppercut, right through the center.
Soto so confident, holding his hands, Roy Jones-like circa 1995. Oh, left hand.
Left. Those two punches are landing every time. Left hook over the top, right uppercut through the center. See how he's
left.
Timing that left hook right over top of Warren's jab. Warren just can't land right now.
Warren, one of the greatest American Greco-Roman wrestlers of his generation, cannot get this fight off the feet. Going for the single leg, cool as you like. Soto pulls out. 2 shots for good measure.
Now that's an option Soto has that Warren doesn't. Stuff the takedown and get back up and box. Soto doesn't have to use his entire wrestling arsenal. He doesn't have to take Warren down. Just stuff the shot, stay on the feet like Patricio Pitbull did in the first round.
Joe Warren telling us that my shoes could defeat Joe Soto in a wrestling match, but this obviously is not a wrestling match.
No, it is not.
Bouncing the step of Warren. Has turned his back, but he has not gone down. Big miss with the overhand right by Warren.
He told us that against Pitbull, he went to the corner and they said, stop turning your back. And he said, I didn't even remember turning my back. He did it several times against Pitbull.
Spinning back kick and then the slip by Warren.
Man, Soto's having some fun in there at Joe Warren's expense.
Warren telling us that he does not remember the final 30 seconds of round 1 of his fight versus Patricio Pitbull Freire. That the final of Bellator Season 2 featherweight tournament.
Well, he's not going to want to remember this first round at all because he's getting manhandled in there.
It's been all Joe Soto.
Man, listen for the bell.
And we will go to round number 2.
Time. Good job. Good fight. Here we go.
Round number 2 of this Bellator World Featherweight Championship fight.
Here we go, round 2, let's go.
Joe Warren is in the black trunks, the champion Joe Soto in the white trunks. Jimmy, you have the unofficial scorecard.
Okay, oh my God, good right hand by Warren.
Now Warren pouncing and looking to finish with hammer fist, raining down the shots.
Watch the back of the head.
Soto now turning his back.
Clubbing shots. Warren now letting go with the hands on the knee. And Soto is out. That is it. Game, set, match, Joe Warren. We have a new champion.
Unbelievable. Never count Joe Warren out Forget the scorecards, they are irrelevant. I am stunned right here, cage side, Sean. I am looking over at Bjorn Rebney, everybody from Bellator, they are in shock. Jaws are on the floor. Joe Soto asking what happened. He was out.
Jimmy, you were about to go to your scorecard. You had it 10-8 for Soto.
It was a wipeout, but guess what? He made it to round number 2. I'm gonna say it, he is the baddest man on the planet.
There are comebacks, and then there are comebacks.
Man, I'm shocked, I'm stunned. And you say every comeback, every great comeback is another fighter's complete collapse. I think Joe Soto got in there, put his head down. I think what he did is that he got a little confident, came in cocky, ate the right hand, and from then on it was just the aggression of Joe Warren. Man.
What the fuck was that?
Unbelievable. Let's see if we can see that second round. Probably get the whole thing in its entirety. There's plenty of room for it.
33 seconds of round number 2, ruled as a straight KO.
Now let's take another look at it. They started off, Joe Soto just clowning around a little too much, let his hands drop, and Joe Warren all over Joe Soto with the right hands. I think Soto took a bad one there. He's still with it, but he's rolling it, doesn't quite know where he is, and that right hand to the ear. That knee is the one that took him out. The knee followed by the left hook. Let's see if we can take a look at that again. So it looked like Joe Soto was in the fight up until then. Right hands. Joe Warren trying to finish all over Joe Soto. Now, I think Joe Soto is still in the fight here. I think he knows what's happening. But as soon as he turned around, this knee, that left hand took him out of the fight. Beautiful stoppage. And that is a very excited Joe Warren.
It looked like a squash, and it turned into a title change. When we return, Joe Warren will receive his championship belt, and he will speak to Jimmy Smith. You are watching Bellator. The first ever defense of a Bellator World Championship did not disappoint the neutral observer. A simply scintillating and indeed stunning fight. To reiterate, Jimmy Smith scored round number 1 on his unofficial scorecard, 10-8 in favor of Soto. That was the dominance, but Warren coming back with a literal vengeance in round number 2, winning this title, knockout in 33 seconds of round 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 33 seconds into round number 2. The winner by knockout victory, and now the new Bellator World Featherweight Champion, Joe Warren.
Put that belt on, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the baddest man on the planet, Joe Warren. How did you come out in the second round after that first round? What was going through your head when that second round bell went off?
Well, it was all about refocusing. Focus my intensity. I knew I had a bad first round. I take a deep breath, got my focus back, and pushed hard. You can't stop me. I'm the baddest man on the planet.
Well, I agree with you 100%. Take a look at the replay. Take us through that second round. What was going in your head? Just finish. What were you thinking?
My corner, Scott Jorgensen, said, you better throw that straight right. You're waiting. I threw the straight right. It was probably one of the hardest punches I've thrown. He fell, and I just pursued him.
Now, unbelievable. That right knee you threw, that's the one that put him out. Was that your intention, that knee-hook combination? Did you know he was done?
When I saw him fall, it was the first punch I hit somebody with when he fell, so shocked me. I got my composure together and finished the fight.
Now, tell us, you've just won the Bellator Championship. What has it been like this season? To not only go through the tournament in the way you have, but to finish with the belt around your waist, the first person to take a Bellator belt How does it feel?
Well, I just want to thank Bjorn and the Bellator people. I really appreciate you for giving me a shot at this. I told you I was going to win. I came in here and got the job done. This makes me feel great. I'm super happy to be a world champion and fighting also, and I'm not going anywhere. This is the first time you see me knock someone out. It's going to come a lot more.
Now, speaking of Bjorn Rebney, president of Bellator, what do you have to say to this guy that hasn't already been said?
You know, Joe Warren, you are a testament to heart, brother. That is a spectacular performance. Congratulations. You said you'd win it when you and I sat down 9 months ago, and you won it, brother. Congratulations.
Thank you very
Let's give a big round of applause to Joe Warren, ladies and gentlemen.
With that victory, Joe Warren becomes Bellator's second ever world featherweight champion and now has world titles in both Greco-Roman wrestling and mixed martial arts.